Okay, just know the rest of us will listen to it in your stead.
Oh, wait.
Good.
No, actually, Wex, I just remember me, Izzy, and Sean did one more, irritating attack at the end of last session. So we were the last ones who did something.
No, wasn't it, Wash was the last one, because we left off with them diving off the cliff?
That would make sense.
I think that's make sense.
It was, in fact, the pun that saved the beast.
I
think that's where we actually left off.
Okay.
Yeah, at this point we have 2 fights and 1 Vegemite stalls while we run Fractal back to the ship.
Fractal's back.
Yay.
Yeah, Fractal! Love the things you
Okay,
do.
so I don't know where Sean is. Also, I hope in general Sean is safe, just as a,
Oh, he's doing all right. He's at a different apartment with friends right now.
Okay, because, he lives in New York City, so...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is not the place to be right now.
No, it's not.
No.
In New York City or in an apartment with friends?
In New York City.
An apartment with friends sounds really nice.
It does.
Yeah,
I'm
concerned.
Convention to make a group of less than 10 people.
I'm concerned enough being several hours upstate, let alone in the city.
I'm 45 minutes north.
I'm 40% social.
Yeah, 40% social.
Okay.
Sorry, I watched a Futurama facts list today.
Well, if folks are ready, I'm basically prepared to begin, if you guys are.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Okay, so when we last left off, you were fighting these giant Godzilla kaiju space monsters that have come to Earth through this weird spaceship that has crashed. You began to work with the Outbackers to try and capture them, but have since learned that these creatures are, I don't know if I'd say totally sapient, but they're at least a little bit aware. This does not seem to matter to the Outbackers, who seem bent on taking these things in for some reason. So you have a two-pronged assault at this point. At the moment, Wash and Rip Snorter are falling, probably neither of them to their deaths, let's be honest. Just falling.
Dramatically.
They're easily the member of both their teams that is most likely to survive such a fall. We have Solar, who I believe is basically kind of solo with Behemoth and Vegemite at this point. And I do hope Justin comes back. He'll probably want to be here for some of this.
Hello, can you hear me?
There he is.
Yeah.
He's back. Back again.
He is here to save the day.
And we have a ocean fight where lots of teleporting's happening.
Did we finish those fights or no?
No.
Oh,
that's what the session is for.
Yeah, that's why it's so
I left at that. I didn't finish. I wasn't here at the end of last session.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a time limit or anything, Justin? Just for the future I should know about?
I can't really predict when my mom calls me, which is just what happened just now.
Okay.
I went to do dishes. I'm back.
Okay. All right, then I am going to start the turn. Let's see what happens today. What will happen to Spectrum? Hopefully they'll reduce my cable prices.
It's funny because it's true.
We're going to start in the ship, who I believe is Geist and Hex Machina, who probably need to figure out a plan.
Well, we have the beginnings of a plan. We're flying the ship towards the monsters as though we have a plan.
Which monster? Okay, so you're just starting the ship up, right?
Yes, we're starting the ship up, and now that we have Fractal to expedite repairs on the containment units, yeah, we're gonna probably start moving.
The ship will move in 2 turns.
Okay. I had suggested we head towards Behemoth because it has the least amount of firepower actually there at the moment.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right. So you're just trying to speed up repairs?
Yeah,
so Fract-
basically, yeah, to get the ship as up and running for containment as possible.
Yes.
Okay, I need a technology check, but you get a +5 circumstance bonus because you have Fractal with you.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I guess I would say, oh, should I be rolling it with Fractal? But our tech checks are identical, so it doesn't really matter who's making the roll at this point.
Should I be rolling as well?
No, there'll be no benefit for that one.
Okay.
39.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Jesus.
You will,
Wow.
I do goo.
He invested pretty hard in this.
Damn.
That's many number.
That is with a +5 circumstance bonus, but still.
That's still, yeah. So it's only 19.
Yes, it's only 19.
Only a 19.
I'm very good at exactly
with
one thing.
With Fractal's help, the enhanced scanners and his machines going to work, the ship is starting to come to life. Should have it up and running with a check like that by the end of next turn, and you'll start moving then.
All right. Does Fractal have anything to say about the fight he just came from?
What did I tell you last time? I don't remember.
I mean, there was the substantive information as far as, like, what happened during the fight, but, I mean, I don't know. Does Fractal have any opinions on what's going on?
Fractal doesn't really have many opinions in general. He registers that Behemoth is a S-class threat that will definitely destroy, is like a city-wrecking threat if left unchecked.
Sounds about right.
Seems accurate.
All right. Yeah, so Fractal will continue to coordinate with the repair drones as we're getting the containment units back online.
That sounds good. All right, we're going to go now to the Leviathan group. Now, if I recall from the notes, I believe Leviathan is stunned and staggered. He's not doing so hot.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe at the end of this round, they will show up. The rest of the Outbackers.
That's no fun. Why would they do that?
Because they refuse to come here faster.
So yeah.
Okay, so remind me, Wash. Last session, didn't you call out that they were sentient?
Yeah.
I'd like to summon a monster in face-up attack position, Wax.
Do I need a new image?
Possibly. I don't know if I've sent this one to you yet. Oh no, wait! It's the last one I sent to you from last Thursday, 10/14.
Did I make a thing of this?
I don't think you did. Half the sprites on this screen.
Oh God.
Oh
You know
no!
You know what that is. You know what that
I
is.
know exactly what that is. 1 minute.
So yeah, Game Night is just going to sit there and say, be like Iris, unconscious, unexpected results. If this creature is in fact intelligent and can talk to Grey Zone, then maybe we can just reason with it.
Game Night, my friend, can you speak whatever this thing is? Overcomes. Gray Zone, how do we speak to them in that case?
It's gonna take too long to explain. So, no, you know what? Busy at the moment!
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Starts conversation, gets punched in the face.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
right.
All right.
All right.
Oh, come to think of
I
it.
assume you have someone coming to help us right now.
Is he describe? I'll make it appear at the right time.
So I reach into my deck, fan out my cards, and say, "This one will do." I summon to the field the spawn of the dragon, Godzuki.
Oh no.
God
What
damn
the
you.
fuck is that?
God damn you.
Godzuki.
Where is this?
Wow.
What the fuck
You-
did you do?
You Hanna-Barbera fuck.
Do we,
What
That's
is
the
this
quote
from?
of the night. That's
Do
the
we-
quote of the night, everyone.
do we have a quotes sub chat in Discord?
Why
One
not?
minute.
You Hanna-Barbera fuck makes it.
Give me a minute.
Memorable quotes is an important chat.
Oh lord.
I do have an out of context D&D quotes thing that has been going for years.
It's so good.
Where'd it go? I
You're
just-
in it.
I know.
It was not what I wanted. Sorry.
I do still love. Oh wait, I forgot about the grenades.
He's way too big. He needs to be like the same size as us.
He's the Scrappy-Doo of kaiju
Yes.
in so many ways.
Yeah.
No, he's the Scrappy-Doo of kaiju in the game James Gunn live-action movie.
Yeah.
Wait, James Gunn.
Sorry, James Gunn was a producer on the live-action Scooby-Doo movie.
Oh, wow.
that. Godzuki, go forth. See if you can reason with the Leviathan. And Godzuki, yeah, he's gonna fly off and go do that.
Forgot he could fly.
Yes, he can fly. I actually need to very quickly build this sheet to see how many points I could fit into charade.
Alright. You know what? Iris is going to keep watch over everything around us and make sure that we're not getting smacked by things. House of Mirrors.
That is nice. Thank you.
Okay. And as you got, he's staggered and stunned, so he's just recovering this turn. We'll see how this plays out maybe next turn. As you do this, you hear the hum of motorboats as you see Dingo pulling up on like a jet ski, and you can see the water, like a line of boiling water shooting towards you, and it kind of like they kind of pull up short, and like shrimp comes out from beneath the surface, like the water just bubbling like a pot of boiling water around him.
Neat.
And we're going to leave at that note them. And we're going to go to Behemoth, which has Solar, Vegemite, and Princess Sparklebottom,
Hell yeah.
which I still must continue to do the voice for.
You must.
Yes, you
Yeah.
must indeed.
Must you?
I must!
I missed this.
Lex, I'm calling the police on you.
It's vital.
Please don't. I actually need the job. That actually affects my career.
Yeah.
So, what happened to the beam last time? What's it look like now?
It's very much the same. It is, yeah, it's not happy. It's getting up. It's not like stunned or anything anymore.
Oh, rip. Okay. Can I just run up and punch its eyes out again?
I mean, you can try.
Because that's the only. Is there like a perception check or something I can do to look for any other weak spot?
I don't know. What can you creatively figure out? I'm an awarder of creativity, Justin.
Fair enough.
You can think of something interesting to do. I might let you do it.
So, it's how fast is it?
Not terribly. I mean, it's faster than like a slow car just because it's so big, but it's nowhere near as fast as someone like you.
And is its attention on us or towards the city still?
Oh, it's definitely paying attention to you guys. It's not happy with you.
All right. I'll hit it with.
You guys keep blinding it.
I will hit it with a solar blast. and see how thick its hide is.
Sure. Make an attack roll.
Oh wait. Should I do homing laser instead? Oh, I'll do homing laser instead.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Yep. It is +9.
Yep, you definitely
Hell
hit it. Yep, you hit it.
And the rank is 9. I forgot how to do the rest of it.
It's the effect rating of the power plus 15.
So 24?
Yes. What's the power rating's a 9?
Yep.
Yep, it is 24. Yeah, that actually will that'll daze it. Apparently I can't roll to save anything's life today.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Good place to be in.
Yeah, you so
right.
you managed to hit it like there's like a crack in the armor, you shoot your laser, kinda like zooms forward, kind of bends with the light itself and just strikes in the side, staggering the creature to its side.
I call out to the others. Let's light it up.
What others?
It's just Vegemite and you there.
It's just Vegemite.
And the pony.
Oh,
but we
wait,
don't
where's-
talk about that.
Wait, Fractal's
Keep
there.
the pony and Fractal. Are they not there?
No, you ran Fractal. Sorry, I should move Fractal. Yeah,
Fractal
Fractal's back
is
with me.
not there. You should move Fractal.
Oh, okay.
I did. There we go.
The pony will actually fart sparkles that will light up.
Cool.
You did it! Yay!
Oh my god. So I call it the Vegemite. Let's light it up.
Right on, mate. And yeah, he will try to entangle the thing. Yeah, he'll hit.
Mm-hmm.
And I do want to make sure that I'm
He
out
actually dodges the vines.
of.
He kind of just like shakes the vines off. Let's see, I already had him roar at you, right? Well, hey Justin, you shot him with a laser.
Back.
Hell yeah. I want to make sure I'm out. I move out of any like melee range for him. I shouldn't be already out, but
So he is going to start heading in your direction. Because you are, while out of range, still a bright, sparkly thing on the horizon.
fair enough.
And he's moving towards you. All right. Now the fun one. Gray Zone and Whip.
It's not even Sizz anymore. It's just Grayzone and Rip Snorter.
Mm-hmm.
Gray Zone, I'll let you go first. You there, Washington? Wash?
Hmm?
You there?
Yeah. I
Your
got
turn.
back. Sorry. I mentally didn't hear the words gray zone, I guess. Anyway, I guess I start by tapping my ear while with my free hands and saying, "Sorry, a bit busy."
Yep.
Hey, Rip Snorter, can you survive a fall from this height?
You should worry about yourself, mate.
It's an important question.
Shut up and fight, you dumb kangaroo.
No, that's too bad. I now hold him beneath me.
All right, so are you're essentially going to be making an opposed strength check for who is on top.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Roll it.
How are we gonna fuck this pig? Okay. Just straight strength?
Straight strength. Yeah, you beat him out.
Yeah.
You will hit the ground next turn, unless you do something to accelerate that process.
Listen, you don't answer me. One of us is going to end up as roadkill.
Trying to think how he'd respond. It's like, what, you afraid of a little bit of a fall, kangaroo? Sorry.
Actually, the view's nice from up here. And I can feel the wind in my fur. It's quite pleasant. Right, what did you need?
Are you steel right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's the problem with you. You don't know how to get ahead with an attitude like that. And he tries to headbutt you.
Yeah, good luck to him.
He will all out attack you.
There it is.
So he's got, let's see, 14. I believe he's going to hit you with that.
Probably. What's defense? Dodge, right?
No, parry because you're in melee.
So he needs a 15. Because it's base parry plus 10, right?
Yeah.
He literally needed one higher. Oh,
Yeah,
no, never mind. That's the natural roll. Yeah, he hits me.
He's got it.
Yeah.
And let's see. I need you to make a... Yeah, we'll keep it easier right now. I need you to make a damage... What's your impervious?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I forgot about that. You... Hold on, looking it up. Impervious linked to density. It looks like I have 10 levels of it.
Okay.
So 5?
No, I used the modified one, so you have 10.
Cool.
I don't like the books. I think it's too gimpy.
Yeah, fair enough. So yeah, do I have to clear it all?
You do actually. He actually is able to overcome it.
Okay. So, just for my mental sake, does that mean he has a minimum of 10 or a minimum of 11?
Minimum of 11.
Okay.
You need to make a DC 26 toughness save.
All right. Yeah.
You got it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yeah. He headbutts you and his head kind of bounces off and it's like, ah, jeez, what are you made of?
That's a stupid question.
Slightly less plastic now. Thanks for that, as my glasses are splintered and probably and shards of them may or may not be in his face now. I like those shades.
All right, that's
I have a very angry look in my eyes now. Continuing with the trend of animal cruelty. Didn't expect it from you.
What do you mean animal cruelty? What garbage nonsense is that? We're going to leave on that note.
Excellent.
Back to the ship.
I will go toe-to-toe, both in puns and blows.
Ship, you fix up and you rise up and start moving. Unless anyone has anything else they want to do.
All right. No, I think that's. Oh wait, let's see. So the hull is all repaired now.
Repaired enough to fly it.
Repaired enough to fly, and the containment and stuff as well.
Like one of them's done.
One of them. How quickly will it take for the other one?
Yeah, it's not super fast. Basically, we're able to fix the least damaged one. Anything else is going to take a little extra time. It probably won't be ready in this fight.
Okay, fine. So okay, we'll deal with the behemoth one then.
Okay. So yeah, you guys, you fly. You will reach Behemoth at the end of next turn. Oh, I am going to retcon one thing. Rip Snorter's going to say something over comms before all this. Oi, mates! They ain't playing by our rules. Knock them off.
I'm going to make sure that gets broadcast to all of our people, too.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, I'm glad that I put a defensive around all of us for when they're coming in then.
Does that mean they want to go bowling with us?
No, that means this just turned into a many-on-many fight.
It doesn't make any sense. They seem like such nice people.
The trigger word
They're
is
really not.
We'll
I know
do
what
this,
the
we'll do this
if I was not Iris right now.
Leviathan fight. We'll do this as heroes, outbackers, and then Leviathan.
Oh, quick question. I know it's not my turn. Is the bird going towards the zoo? Is anybody doing anything about it? Have I successfully gotten Rip Snorter off its back?
Oh, Rip Snorter is definitely off its back.
Okay, and as far as I know, nobody else is going for it, and it's going where I told it.
I mean, you're following
Good.
pretty
I
fast.
can concentrate at the task at glove.
Sure. Close enough. Okay, so game night and game night and Iris. What do you guys want to do?
Where does it look like their focus is right now? Us or Leviathan?
You guys.
I'm just going to continue standing there and maintain House of Miracles. I don't know what they do yet.
I'm just going to wave pleasantly at them.
Well, welcome to the ocean. It took you a while.
Yeah, no thanks to you. That's all right. Rip says you don't want to play, but I like to play.
Who's saying that?
Dingo.
I like to play too. Do you prefer poker, bowling? I've got many card games.
I like tag.
Can't say I'm a fan of that one.
And guess what? Shining right there. You're it. And she turns to Shrimp. She's like, you get the others. That one's mine. And she points at game night. Okay, Nick, remind me how your ability works.
I get to roll a deflect die on them against whatever they do.
Oh yeah, okay. Right, you're rolling higher defenses for them. So she is zooming her jet ski at you, claws extended, and Izzy, she's heading right for you.
It's technically 21 because it's a minimum of 11.
Wait, I thought you said I was it. Doesn't that mean you need to run from me?
Cheating already? Poor form. Absolutely poor form. Iris is going
Your
to...
deflect does not work.
Look.
Or actually, is it the 10? Does it automatically become an 11? I don't remember.
It does automatically become an 11. Oh, wait.
Or 20.
Double check.
Yeah, I thought you...
Oh, no. I still add 10 to the die roll if it's 10 or less. Sorry, that's 30.
So she rushes at Izzy and suddenly is on the other side.
No, she rushes at Izzy. A large funhouse mirror appears in front of her, and then there's an explosion, and she gets hurt.
She gets what?
I have to roll an attack. You remember how this works, right?
Did I let you do a reaction attack for this?
It has reflect.
Okay, so who's it reflecting at? Her?
Straight back at herself. She's just
Okay.
taking whatever attack she would do to Izzy.
Okay.
With a nat 20 to hit.
God damn it.
Well, all right then.
I don't know what nat 20s mean for this one.
That she's critting herself. I'm just gonna make this easy. So she gets to save against a 28. Yeah.
Mhm.
And she got. I did give them stats before this.
Sorry, Wex, but I'm really not.
Yeah, she flies backwards, skipping on the water before like sinking in a little. So she is dazed and staggered.
Iris is just going to take a bow.
I'm confused. This isn't how you play tag.
No, they're being jerks. Yeah, make sure to protect yourself, game night.
But don't they need me to explain the rules of this game that they clearly don't know how to play?
Shrimp, on the other hand, is doing something very different. So he dives under. You guys are on a little like platform, right?
No.
Yep.
I'm on a horse.
Okay, fine, water horse.
Mm-hmm.
I need a dodge check from everyone.
Does the water
I think
horse
so.
make the dodge
Yeah.
check for me?
And your deflect does not work on this now.
Define everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, but everyone in. So everyone on that platform in that vicinity.
Thank you.
Can my water horse make it for me, since I am riding the water
No.
horse? Okay.
It also has to make it.
Okay.
I was gonna add. Oh well.
Let's see, I'm looking for a 21.
Well, I can tell you right now I'm not getting there. But I will roll anyway. Dodge, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Game Knight does not get there. The horse does
Okay.
not get there.
I need a DC 26 toughness save.
Ha ha!
The DC 26.
26. Izzy, I need to know how many degrees you have failed by.
I forget. I failed by 10.
You failed by 10?
Yes.
You failed by 2 degrees. Nick, you have only failed by 1 degree.
Yep.
Okay, so you feel like kind of there's just all of a sudden the water starts bubbling, and then there's just a burst of heat and steam and just almost like it's not fire because it can't be underwater, but it's like superheated water just like explodes outwards like an erupting geyser. And you guys are like scalded. Nick, you have a -1 toughness penalty.
Yep.
And Izzy, you have a negative. Izzy, you're bruised. You take a -1 as well, and you are also dazed. You can only take 1 action next turn.
Okay. My horse is partially insubstantial. Does it still hit that?
What insubstantial does it have? If it's 1, it still gets hit, which I suspect it is. 'Cause
It is. It's water, yeah.
Then it absolutely gets hit.
Okay.
So what does the horse make for its save?
It was... What is this thing's toughness?
Oh, never mind.
Failed by over 20. So...
Well, actually,
The horse just disappears.
Wax,
Fair
I
enough.
realized the first check was for versus 21, right?
Yes.
I forgot to include my +2 because of my advantage, but it does not matter.
Yeah.
So Game Knight's just going to start drowning.
Yeah, Garth is also -1 and dazed. Or he's just actually, I think, he's -1 and dazed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's not helping us at all since he's here.
Well, you have Leviathan's attention again. You still have House of Mirrors up, right?
Yep.
It's telling how good Worm is. That statement still gives me occasional tingles.
Mhm.
Wait, no way. That won't work. This is an AoE. This isn't going to weird deflect. It's not going to work on this. So Godzuki goes forward like,
Sounds about right.
and Leviathan just pulls in a breath and just a cone of high pressure water just streams forward in your directions. I need another dodge check.
Well, I'm dazed, so I don't think I can make one.
I think you should get defenses.
Oh,
Yeah,
I still
you
get
it. You're not vulnerable. You're none of that.
It's another dodge check, you said?
Yep.
What are we trying to beat?
A bigger these guys. Yeah, it would be at power level. 24.
Nope. Fail by 4.
Nick,
What did you say was the DC Wex?
24.
Even if I hear
Get it with your bonuses.
What?
You get it with your bonuses.
Yeah. Whew.
Okay, so Izzy,
Mm-hmm.
I need a 29 toughness save.
It's impossible. It's impossible unless I crit.
You still, I need to know how much
Hero
you
point.
failed by.
Yeah.
Nick, I need a.
It's half, right? If you pass.
Yeah,
normally?
I need a 22 toughness save.
Sorry.
Remember, you each have a -1.
Okay, well, I fail by more than, let's see, 29 minus 13, 16.
How much do you fail by?
16.
Izzy, you are knocked out.
Okay.
Max, can I possibly use my other advantage to take that hit for him?
No, because it's an AoE cone.
Okay.
Did he wipe the field of monster and trap cards?
Essentially.
Mhm.
It's an honest question. Is he stuff desummon?
Yeah, Izzy. Yeah, no. Izzy's out. His stuff is, I believe, gone unless it's continuous.
Let me double check my stuff.
With that in mind, get out of here.
Okay, so Godzuki goes away, Base goes away.
Yep.
Princess
And
Sparkle
Justin, where you're fighting, you hear someone say, "You can do it! You can!" Oh no, I gotta go. Bye bye.
Oh, okay, goodbye.
It's more of a pop, and there's just a popping sound.
Oh,
And then there's
Oh,
like,
crikey! Caught me in the stingray.
who's flying that plane now? I just love how the entire top of the screen is mine. And the Kool-Aid Man says, "Oh no."
So now all the fish he got are on the floor.
Yeah.
I hope Game Night survives so I can punch him for that.
After a moment, you guys are your eyes go, Game Night, did you? Oh no.
Hold on, I'm seeing if Dingo's knocked out too.
Yeah. Just,
Nope.
Iris is definitely gonna say, Hex, guys, Game Night's down.
Garth isn't doing so hot next to you, by the way. He's up, but he's not doing great.
How clearly can I hear that with the ship's interference?
A little bit. Something down. It's clear.
And of course, we don't technically know that Kool-Aid Man's gone because he was in a different part of the ship getting more fish.
Oh no.
You probably heard it. You heard the "oh no." Great.
We probably just heard the oh no, and then there's like a splat of fish hitting the ground.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I said 29. Yeah, Dingo's out too.
Good. Something good happened.
Dingo was knocked completely out.
What the fuck did Godzuki say? I just standed it up and put ranks into persuasion.
He probably insulted his mom or something.
He knows better than that.
Maybe he didn't speak the language?
Not the one. I just built him to have all languages. He has 3 things. He has shitty flight, all languages, and persuasion, the ability to contact Godzilla, and smoke rings, and that's it.
Izzy, I guess you had the wrong card.
Yeah.
Get a hero point.
Oh, that's
You hate
funny.
to see it.
Okay, perfect.
Wex, question for you.
No, because of the way we
Okay, got it. Got it.
built that. Remember?
Yep.
Okay. Justin, moving on to you.
I turn to Vegemite and I say,
Vegemite is very far away from you right now. You are far away from everything.
I walk up to Vegemite, I run up to Vegemite,
Yeah.
and say, "Can you do the vine thing again? This time, let me carry it.
You what?
Give me your vines."
Yeah, no problem. He,
And I went,
you take his vines voluntarily.
so I'm gonna run around the guy, and tie him up, try to trip him.
Okay, actually, yeah. All right, that's fair. All right, that's an interesting idea for an attack. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say you actually managed to get him fairly wound. He kind of comes crashing to the ground. It doesn't look like it's gonna hold him for very long. But you managed to finish up, and now I need a dodge check from you at -5 circumstance.
Okay. Dodge is plus 13. So I get plus 8 to this. Roll d20 plus 8. God damn it. What happens?
So as you're finishing up, you're about to put the vines down when they completely tangle you up and you fall to the ground pinned.
Say
Someone
Vegemite,
Someone wasn't listening to their comms very well. Vegemite walks up to you, is like, "Sorry, mate, but orders are orders, and you all decide not to play ball. So you'll pass out from asphyxiation in a minute, and we'll claim our prize." Rip got Behemoth down and took out the fast light one. How you doing? A bit better. We're gonna move to that.
Okay.
Okay then.
Justin, I'm just gonna give you a hero point for not realizing any of that.
Okay.
Because I did kind of tell you guys that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have a hero point for obliviousness.
I'll take it.
And nobody has communicated over comms this whole thing is happening with Leviathan.
I'm unconscious.
I'm
You
getting
don't have a good excuse. You get a pass.
I'm getting half static, so
Also,
I can't be command tower
Wash.
right now.
Man, that headbutt, while not hurting you, kind of fritzed out your comm a bit. Have a hero point.
Ooh, I like it. What are the odds I see a gigantic tidal wave on the other side of the city? I know it's a stretch.
Not yet. He's too far out.
Gotcha. Okay. So we're still falling?
Yep, you will hit ground this turn.
Do I have to do anything to maintain keeping him under me?
Yeah, it's a opposed strength check again.
Okay. Depending on the results, I will. I'm totally not playing Exalted, guys. Stunt the result. Yeah.
I mean, it's a superhero game.
Oh shit!
Ooh, he
You got a hero
actually.
point?
Yeah.
Hero point.
Okay.
I need this stunt. Damn it! I'm rolling again because I nat 1.
Yep.
Much better.
Yep, you definitely beat him out. He is once again going to try and hit you. This time he's going to all out and power attack.
Good for
Don't be so sure. Wash is pretty easy to hit.
It's true. What's the total?
Yeah, 18.
That does hit.
Okay. I need a 32 toughness save.
Oof. Okay, I might be spending another hero point here. I'm spending another hero point here. That I have to re-roll, don't I? Because it's one short.
Yeah.
Of me being be able to add 2.
Well, yeah, you roll it again, and if it was a 10 or lower, you just add 10 to it.
That die is a 10 or lower.
Okay, so you actually make the save.
Yeah.
And Ripsor is like, oh, you mother! And then you hit the ground.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do, if this is cool with you.
Yeah.
I would like to... Listen, buddy, I've got bigger fish to fry. Now, you'll stay out of this if you want to save your bacon. And then, using my limbs, I will fully extend them, pushing him down to increase his speed into the ground. Once he hits, I'm going to make sure, after spending a hero point to make sure I succeed on the save and the strength, to crush his goddamn jetpack. Regardless of whether or not I do damage to him, he'll be out of this. I will then use all of that lovely potential energy I've stored up in my springy limbs to burst back into the sky and try and go back up towards the bird.
I will need a hero point for this entire affair.
I have one left, so sure.
All right.
And when I get up there, I'll flick my jetpack back on.
Oh, God damn it.
Listen, buddy. You fucked with the wrong kangaroo. I am now out of hero points and also regrets.
Okay, yeah, you managed to.
Is he still alive? Because we just dropped from, above
yes.
building.
So
I kind of figured,
not
but
that you were able to see it, but he was a high-class bruiser.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's one of those characters that you actually could have taken the gloves off and not killed.
Yeah. I don't think I have... I was hoping I didn't kill him, and I kind of took that from the strength of his punches.
Yeah.
Also, if I had killed him, one of my whole things is I don't know how human morality works. So,
yeah, he's like the one guy that you probably weren't able to reasonably kill. So you're good.
Yeah. I probably killed a boar in the wild at some point.
Yes, and I want an athletics check now.
I'm good with that. Athletics.
Yeah.
Low roll.
That's good.
Still a 28.
Yep.
It's still good enough. You managed to spring up and within reach of Ziz. I'm saying Rip Snorter is out of this fight.
Excellent. That's exactly what that is the optimal.
I'm not even sure he's unconscious, but he's definitely out of the fight.
He's pissed off. Okay. And then I flick on the jetpack back on, and for the moment, my comms are out. So I guess I will ask this bird. Sorry for the interruption, mate. So what brings you to Earth? The big round bowl dirt worm.
Don't know where I am. Want to be safe?
We can do that. Just come this way.
So we're guiding the giant bird.
Yep. Ooh, food's here. And I do want to say, I do want to reiterate, just in case you forgot, I did send a exceedingly short and incredibly incomplete message to the zoo to prepare for this thing coming to take care of it.
So you're heading to the zoo.
In an unambiguously, this is a new animal. Please take care of it. Not in the take care of it, kill it sense.
Oh God. So you're heading to the zoo, right?
At the moment, yes, because my comms are out. If anybody can signal me in some way, I'll head that way. Actually, I just want to be able to help out because there's a PC down.
That's
I'll be
okay.
fine.
Are these your friends? Are they going to be okay?
Don't know. You get the feeling, Wash, this thing is not as intelligent as you are. It's still very animal intelligence, but like most of a lot of your friends are animal intelligence too.
Gray Zone is frustratingly familiar with normal animal intelligence. I'm out of hero points. I could have used another one to try and get him another I Can Talk headset. Oh well. I guess I scanned the skyline while we're going to make sure nothing else is coming, in a vague chance of getting back into this fight, and if not, I guess I'm out for now.
Make a perception.
Okay. Not great at this.
You're a metal kangaroo. You're not expecting.
You can see Behemoth from here.
All right.
It'll take a few turns to get to, even for you, but yeah, you can see him.
Do you think you can handle the? You think you can land there yourself? I might also get your big friend over there to head that way.
What, safe?
It will be safe.
Safe?
If I promise, I will try and keep you safe. And if not, I'll hit whatever's trying to put you in danger.
Safe? What?
You're channeling your fucking chocobo there?
No. You were there for the chocobo.
No, I heard about it.
Wark!
Ah.
That was a joke.
Different dialect.
I miss you, Coco. Good times.
Wark. Okay, so Wash, you spring off towards Behemoth, right?
Yeah. Remember,
Okay.
I can move like half a mile to a mile in a turn without a jetpack.
Yeah, no, I know. It's still going to take you a turn or two.
That's fair.
These things are very big. The scale they move on is very large.
Okay.
Also, you don't have your jetpack anymore, do you?
I have mine.
I thought you dropped
not-
it.
Well, the
No,
jetpack,
I just turned it off.
the jetpack actually is not that fast. It mostly just provides the mobility.
Also, I was thinking about it more in between sessions. I probably needed like 3.
Their stuff was strong enough. These weren't
Okay.
like normal jetpacks. I'm not going to play that game.
It was more amusing flavor than anything else. I'm not trying to steal 3 jetpacks.
Sure. All right. Anyways, let's go to the ship, which is now flying towards Behemoth.
Good luck,
Yep.
guys.
All right, so Hex gets the the static burst from like game night summon down, and just like so literally a Geist will just literally hear her just scream out like "son of a bitch" and like basically like smack her hand on one of the control consoles. I can't get through with this damn ship's interference.
Oh.
Like visibly freaking out because clearly something bad is happening.
Is there? Let's see. Do we have a way of knowing whether this ship is causing the interference or no?
Well, we know from empirical evidence previously that the ship is causing comms interference as well as interfering with Iris's powers.
I see. That's unfortunate.
So basically, just ball of frustration and like. Yeah, you can't really see, but you can't really see her face, but you'd imagine that's just like visibly freaking out.
I'm going to search for any sort of like the ship emitting, like in the console.
All right, and Wex, just let me know when you want to jump in with the thing that I messaged you earlier.
I mean, that's mostly yours to take, right?
Well, I figured because you're the one who's like doing Fractal's side of things.
Right. Okay, I'm going to be a terrible GM again. Tell me how that complication was worded.
So basically, it's the way that I wrote it is that we're influencing each other subconsciously. So whether we left it kind of broad, but whether it's like, in my case, like maybe a command that I didn't intend is going out to Fractal, or like some kind of emotional bleed, things like that.
Right.
So it's okay. So is there a
Patchwork solution. Integration protocol 7. Initiated.
Oh, I didn't So you're gonna you'll hear this, Geist. I didn't
And
Okay.
Fractal, the nanobots swarm over you, and you're pulled forward, and like they swarm into like the interface of the ship, and your eyes like blue screen.
wait? His eyes do what?
You can't see this, but I.
Oh, he can see the blue screen.
Oh, he can see the blue screen through my visor.
Your visor, like like you have the blue screen of death look in your visor and eyes,
Oh god.
Okay.
like with little data streams going past it. And Dan, you are not sure where you are right now.
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
You get a hero point, by the way.
Alrighty.
You don't. I'll talk to you in a minute about it. But yeah, so little like lines of kind of power are coming off from Fractal and kind of coursing through the ship. They're like maybe little red lines, and wherever they're going, like the ship seems to be repairing itself faster. It seems to be like almost upgrading itself a little bit, integrating slightly technologically with whatever Fractal is made out of.
I can't tell if that's a good thing or not.
Well, for your part, you see me you see that, and then you just see me like just kind of. I'm just gonna assume that I kind of just slump over onto the floor with my eyes like wide open in blue screen.
No. You don't slump at all. You are standing rigid.
Oh, okay. That works.
You are unconscious in the typical way. You are locked into this system.
Okay.
And Dan, you kind of feel you suddenly become very aware, like you're in black for a minute, and then your senses open up, and you can see the room, and you can see yourself, and you can see the pens, and the hallways, and outside the ship, and you can just kind of take all this in at once.
Really glad I took mental quickness, or this would not work at all.
Mm-hmm.
And you are the ship for the rest of this combat.
What?
Okay. Well, the ship is going to stay on course and start increasing in speed towards Behemoth.
You have flinching pain as the ship's engines push themselves, and you can feel portions of the internal engine coils popping from the strain, which physically is causing you pain.
I'm sure this is fine. Can I still open up comm channels and talk to people?
You don't know how right now.
Okay.
Can
I work on that?
Yeah, Ziggy can do it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try and open up the I'm still gonna be looking for turn off the scrambling.
What is it? Dan, you know how to do that.
I will do that.
And the comms go clear.
Oh. All right. I'm just gonna like look at his body and go, I don't know what you do. I guess keep doing it.
Dan, you are going to have to make a will save every turn at -1 each turn to avoid losing complete control and awareness of yourself.
Okay. Do I roll that starting this turn or next turn?
No, starting next turn.
Okay.
You wanted to be pushed, man.
Yep.
Okay, let's move on to the water battle. Water battle.
Game night effectively goes like this for the rest of the.
So I know Nick might be like in the middle of things. If you want to just type what you're doing, Nick.
No, it's much more. So the problem is mentally I am distracted by typing right now. Okay. So Iris is going to say, try hitting comms. Hey, Solar, are you there?
Yeah.
You're having trouble talking, Solar. You can get things out, but you're kind of having the breath squeezed out of you.
Yep.
Does this sound like interference or a problem? Like, is this a problem with Solar or a problem with the comms? From my perspective.
The comms, by the way, just went clear.
Like, there's no more static?
Nope.
How do you... I should say, hey, Shrimp. What do you say, since we both have teammates down, there's no reason for anything worse to happen right now?
He's underwater and cannot hear you. You do not see him.
I am going to grab my two... Rex, big perception. Can I figure out where Solar's supposed to be?
Let's see how good you roll.
Okay. I'm double checking it.
You have a rough idea. You don't really feel Solar, but you can feel Behemoth.
Great. I'm going to grab my teammates and go over there. Because Iris knows Solar can heal, and game night's down.
You arrived to the site I described earlier.
I was not paying as much...
Oh, Behemoth is currently tied up in vines, so he might escape, unsure. And Solar is tied up in vines and slowly having the breath crushed out of him.
I'll be fine.
You really don't look fine right now. Also, I was just is whole like that an unconscious game night is at her feet.
Oh fuck. Okay. I have him right where I want him. 1 sec.
Good.
You should probably drag the other two over with me.
Yep. Hold on.
Wait. Oh, actually, let me see something.
All right. Nick, does that take your whole turn?
Because I had to use Mega Perception, yes.
Okay, then yeah, your turn is over.
Actually, wait, sorry. No, that's a move. I still have a standard that I can't... I'm just going to, I guess defend?
Okay.
Yeah, no, actually, yeah, I do have a standard still, so yeah, defend. Or, actually, seeing this, Archie goes, hey, Vegemite, have you ever seen some real magic before? I'm going to use my standard on Fascinate.
Does that work? You like the feet?
Yes, I bought that.
Does that work in a combat situation?
It's mostly just distracting him. That's the goal.
Okay. What do I got to do?
It's versus will.
Okay. Jeez, what's this guy's? I'm going to say he makes that.
Yeah, he probably makes that. Or maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, no, he probably doesn't. He's probably very, I'm giving you a penalty to the situation, so he makes it.
Can I use one of my hero points to make it work?
No.
Okay. I'm going to try. It's not going to work.
He's still looking at you. He's just not 100% distracted. He's like, look, mate, I don't really like being put in situations like this. And he lifts Justin up with the vines, and has them each basically grab a limb and splay him out, almost like crucifix style. He's like, listen, we got one of these big buggers. You all want to be the heroes, play that, that's fine. But these are claimed property. And really, do you really want to get involved in this, kid? Be honest. You do this, you're not just going against my company, you're going against your city's company, too.
That no longer matters.
No? Kid, you ever seen what happens when a superhero group breaks the rules? It isn't pretty.
Have you looked in the mirror lately?
Listen, I know my self-worth. You all can't. Sticks and stones may break my roots.
But I can break you. And can I use solar body to get out of the vines?
Absolutely, you can.
Hell yeah.
So what do you do to respond?
So as soon as I say that, my goes and I fall out of his grasp or whatever.
Okay.
And I rush up behind him and stick my arm inside him.
Right.
And I say, well, first I see, would I be able to use a hero point game night on the same turn, or do I have to wait a turn?
To what?
Would I be able to use a hero point to heal game night on the same turn?
Not with the way you're doing things. If you want to end with your arm through him, you're going to not be able to heal him. Just due to the way the actions are set up.
If I don't put my arm through him, and I just go over to game night instead.
If you want to prioritize game night, you can burn a hero point, and I will let you heal him.
Okay, I will do that. But that means I think I have to come out of solar body as soon as I start healing him.
By doing the hero point, you can keep your solar body up.
I mean, you can just do whatever you want. I don't think I am dying now that I am not in the water drowning.
No, you're definitely not dying.
Okay. Still, I don't like to see a party member down.
Okay.
So
let's Izzy, you're going to make a recovery check. That is going to be a stamina roll with a bonus of whatever Justin's healing rank is.
Cool.
1 second. Where is it?
Excuse me.
It's rank 8.
So whatever your stamina bonus is, whatever your stamina is, plus 8.
Cool. Okay, stamina plus 8. 22 total.
Okay, that is enough to reverse the unconscious and staggered condition on you.
I'm still dazed, does that mean? Or
No, dazed is only one turn thing. You still have whatever bruise counters you had, though.
I don't know what those are.
They're the way we keep track of damage.
Okay.
Whenever I say take a bruise counter, it means for the rest of combat, you have -1 to your toughness saves.
Okay.
Please keep track of those in combat.
I have 3 of those.
I haven't taken one yet, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, good. You good, game night?
Oh, thank you, Solar. What happened? Last thing I remember, we were looking at a dragon in the water.
Ask Iris. Vegemite's bad. He just tried to tangle me up.
You got hit by Leviathan and Shrimp. Shrimp's still fighting back there. And Vegemite, considering your fellows, I don't really think you have that much of a leg to stand on regarding doing good things.
Well, it's not really about doing good things. It's about doing my job. And my job is to work for Mutant X and do what they tell me because they pay the bills. Sorry, kid. I like to be zen about all this. I don't live in a fantasy world. Listen, you seem like a smart, enterprising young woman. Do the smart thing here. We stop the villain. We stop the monsters. Mutant X takes them. You guys get to be heroes. We don't need the credit. We just need the big monsters.
Being heroes is about so much more than making a paycheck or working for a corporation. It's about helping people.
And in some cases, people are giant monsters that you just can't judge a book by its cover.
Or our teammates
Fewer people too.
negotiated with them.
What do you mean negotiate with the monsters?
Rayzone can speak to them. I don't exactly know what happened. I could go find out, but...
So, it actually kind of sounds like, for the moment, we're pausing combat. So, Gray Zone, at that point, you leap in.
Mine. No. So what do I see coming in? I've been mentally dipping in and out just to not metagame too much since you said that my comms are out.
So, Game Night is getting up. Solar seems to be like radiating light at him to heal him. Iris is here. Behemoth is here, tied up in vines for the moment. And Vegemite looks like he's having a conversation with Iris.
Frieza, you can talk to that, right? Pointing at Behemoth.
Just trying to decide what I hit.
As Game Night starts to stand up, he's going to summon.
I mean, are you hitting,
when I land, I'm gonna make a crater. Is the thing.
Are you hitting Vegemite?
I don't know. I'm not aware that they were given an attack order.
You heard Rip Snorter. I don't know if you were able to interpret that, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know what? I think I'm gonna land in front of Behemoth and grab onto one of the vines to steady myself in such a way that I could easily rip it if I really need to. And then say to Behemoth, maybe talk to one of my teammates real quick. Let the boss know the bird just wants to be safe. And then I will just turn to Behemoth and go, "Hey, buddy, how you doing? Complicated day?"
I would really like to smash something right now.
Could you, if we let you go, would you not do that?
I would like to smash the shiny thing. He hurt my eyes.
What's the shiny thing?
Solar.
Wait, what?
You don't get any of this.
Yeah. Oh, no. Please, somebody ask me what's going on.
Gray Zone, what's it saying?
Private conversation. Look, man, you smash things, they're gonna smash back.
I didn't smash anything. It hit me in eyes with light. It hurt.
If we stop smashing, will you stop smashing?
I'm really angry.
I'm trying to do this the nice way.
I don't like this place.
No, I get that. It's weird, it's noisy, it's pointy. There's a lot of straight lines, which is weird.
At this point, a giant spaceship shows up.
Oh, excellent.
Dan?
How much of the conversation was animal noises versus us being able to understand that?
You can't understand any of it.
Mm-hmm.
Literally zero.
Have I in the time I've been flying, have I found a way to send messages out?
Do you try talking at all?
Yes.
So, say something.
I'm trying to think of what my first priority would be. So I'm trying to get a message out to the group.
I mean, even you just try talking in general.
I'll say, like, Geist.
So, Geist, Hex Machina's voice reverberates throughout the ship, seeming to come from everywhere.
Oh, whoa. Hey, you got a volume knob on that?
I don't know.
Well, can you check?
Your voice tones down a little as you say.
Apparently, yes.
Okay, cool. All right. We've established communications. Does this thing have like a loudspeaker or something like that? Because I think I can... Is there a viewport or something?
This is all new. I'm figuring this out as I go.
No, I'm asking the DM. Is there like a viewport or something?
Absolutely not. This was an unmanned ship.
Unfortunate.
There was no need for it.
Let's see.
I'm gonna ask Geist. Please let them know. Please let the group know that we can get them back, the monsters back on the ship and send them home. I don't know how long I'm gonna be like this.
Sure. Yeah, and I'll read.
Nat 20.
You're good for now.
Since we're showing up, I'm gonna cut the extra speed on the ship.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need to physically be hurting myself to get there.
Yeah.
Now that we're here.
All right. So yeah, I'll say on the comms. Hey, we got the ship up and running. Apparently we've got enough storage space to house one of the creatures. The other two might still be an issue until we get the others fixed, though.
Yeah, so you all hear that as the ship comes into view. So Vegemite looks up and he looks around and he's like, you know what? Just raises his hands up. I ain't ripped. I'm not going down fighting.
Can you talk to Shrimp also? I'm pretty sure Dingo is still on the surface of the water, but...
Oh, yeah, let me get right on that. Oh, and he put it. Hold on, let me... And accidentally crushes his comm. Whoops.
At least we hear that.
Hmm.
I mean, I will remind Geist. I have all of their communications on tap. You can relay the message to Shrimp.
I was just going to take... Give me a second.
Better yet, does this thing have like a voice modulator of some kind?
Wex, Iris is going back out to the ocean.
No,
Okay.
wait, I have my laptop.
So you stop at
wait.
the ocean, and you come to a very different site. Leviathan is essentially knocked out, with severe burn marks over parts of his body. It looks like Shrimp is, to the best of his ability, securing parts of the monster, and you can feel with your senses that there are incoming planes.
I was just like, Shrimp, where's where's Dingo? And I came back just to check to make sure there wasn't a problem there.
It looks up at you with like cold, just cold, emotionless eyes, and just like clacks its claws menacingly because you're flying. You're in a position that it can't really do anything to you.
Pretty sure. Wax, I'm trying to remember. Can Shrimp talk?
He has not yet.
Well, can Iris feel where Dingo is at all?
Yeah, she's floating in the ocean over yonder.
Okay, I'm gonna go bring your teammate to a healer.
Shrimp doesn't seem to care very much.
You really should care about this.
You could bring them both.
Do we want to bring the guy who can erupt like a volcano?
You're kind of unsure if that'll work. One, you'd have to hit him, Nick. Two, he's also on the corpse. Or, it's not the corpse, it's not dead. You can feel that. But,
I mean,
remember, these things interfere with your powers.
yeah, and unless they're both within 60 feet of each other.
He's standing.
Oh, game night's thing's done.
Yeah, no, it left when I went unconscious.
It left when you went into face down mode?
Yes. If I am not face up, my effects don't affect the field.
Honest question, what are you going to do with these beggars?
Honestly, we're going to take them back to our labs and study them. I don't know the particulars, but
Study.
well, again, I don't know the particulars, but not a lot makes it out of those labs. They're just animals. What does it matter?
Listen, be very careful. I've hurt people I like a lot more than you for a lot less.
Listen, listen, Matt, you're taking this kangaroo thing a little far, aren't you?
Just as far as the outback.
Listen, what do they do to these creatures is none of my business. I work for them. I do my job. That's it. I don't ask too many questions. It makes it easier that way.
That's very convenient for you and inconvenient for them. Now, if you had said you were just going to study him, I might have let you have him. He's kind of being a dick right now. But
I'm being honest
I'll
with
let
you.
you do that.
I'm not trying to tear your face off like Rip is.
Yeah, he didn't do well at that.
Can I pop back in now?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
back.
speaking of Rip, he's grounded for the moment. He's probably going to want us to have some choice words for me.
So Iris pops back in with the unconscious and hopefully not the Dingo. So I'm hoping Dingo didn't drown.
Dingo is basically okay, from what you can tell.
Okay. Gray Zone. Shrimp has the other one right now. It's unconscious.
Yeah.
How far was
They
that?
won't be happy. They wanted all three, but I think at least with one they'll be somewhat satisfied. Yeah, look, as I said, I'm out of this fight. You can take me in or whatever. You honestly have no legal grounds to do so. So if you try to do some silly hero thing like arrest me, I'm just going to go back to my own country as soon as someone bails me out, and it's going to be your company soon.
It's too bad you weren't over by Leviathan. Could have punched you in international waters.
Well, you probably could have. But not the way this world works, is it?
Geist, I sent you a message via the in-character, since I can't communicate with anybody else right now.
I'm gonna... So who else is, like, down on the ground with me? I lost track of who was in what.
Everybody's here.
Everybody's at Behemoth? You guys just... So did you guys just let Leviathan go, or did he kick everybody's butt?
No, game night and unexpected results took some pretty bad hits, so I brought them to Solar to heal them.
I can heal him up.
But
I should be able to talk this
real
one
dangerous
down,
in the water.
Mm-hmm.
I'll send a message. I'll send a message to the Outbackers. Loath as I am to do this, how about an alternative solution? This ship's got a fair amount of data on it.
Oh,
Let's say we give you some of the data on the ship for the monsters.
I'm going to save you some time. You ain't going to be giving us that data. That data's already promised to someone else.
And who exactly would that be?
Yeah. He shrugs. Better you find out from someone else other than me. As I said, we've got what we need. Are you going to take me in or just let me go? It'd be more convenient, actually, if you take me in. I got to walk otherwise.
Also, I guess... Let's see. I guess I'll lean over to... Geist. I only kind of half understand what he's talking about the countries and stuff.
Long story short, he gets to be evil and
right
walk
now?
free.
It can... How bad would it be for all of you if I made sure he didn't?
Well, that entirely depends on if anyone found out about it.
That's fair.
Can I have overheard this, Wex?
Well,
Yeah.
Seeing as Gray Zone doesn't have comms right now.
Grayson, we're not murdering a different hero team.
What murder? No. Just bodily harm.
No!
Listen, you just nip off a finger or two, and then they know not to mess with it. It's just basic.
I mean,
That's not how anything...
that's not really...
Yeah, that also unfortunately wouldn't get him to stop talking.
Bloodthirsty than we thought. Also, it's not going to work on me. My limbs just grow back.
But please don't encourage this by saying it won't harm you as much. Like,
Oh, it's going to... No, don't get me wrong. It'll hurt like hell, but, it's just pain.
Also, I kind of lost the thread. Is he surrendering Behemoth?
He's surrendered, and we have at this point Behemoth is near us and is not trying to murder us.
So we've got 2 out of 3.
Basically, yes. Although we're gonna have to probably stop Sis from actually going to the zoo, or something bad worse is gonna happen.
Why, Dan?
Well, I can't say anything in character.
Yeah, only a watch knows that's happening right now.
Well, so I sent you a message, Wex. Do I still have access to the satellite imaging?
Yeah, you do. Actually, I'm gonna say no. You kind of only can do what the ship can see right now.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I don't know that Sis is going towards the zoo. Fuck.
Nope.
And so far, Gray Zone has failed to mention this.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well,
I sent the zoo message. I've done my duty.
in any case, we've collected enough evidence to know that these are, at the very least, conscious beings, not just animals. So, I'm pretty sure that any experimentation or testing on them would violate all sorts of conventions.
Well, don't take this up with me. I'm just the grunts.
Well, then we'll just have to take it up with whoever is in charge once we get these people free.
To yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I will message Geist. Let's get them loaded. Let's get Behemoth loaded on the ship and figure out where the other two are.
Right.
I can't see the satellites right now, so I don't know where the other two are.
Yeah, make another will check. -1.
I'll make sure. Can I check the satellite imaging from where I am?
You need a tech check. You're not as. It's going to be harder. You're not as hooked up as Hex is.
That's fine.
I'm gonna spend a hero point on this will check
Okay.
because that probably
It's getting harder.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, are you able to get out of there?
Oh, all right. Well, I guess I passed it again because I rolled another nat 20 on it on the reroll.
Oh, great. A nat 1. That's awesome. All right.
Nothing. You don't know.
Yeah.
Now that we're here, I am going to ping, assuming I can still ping Fractal and ask him, Fractal, can you reverse or shut or stop the
right now? Fractal is kind of, you can't really like talk to Fractal right now. It's kind of, you sense it, but it's different. It's
kind
like
of doing its own thing.
Kind of merged with you a little.
Okay.
Is the best way I can describe it.
All right. Well, I guess if we're merged, can I try to find this Patchwork Integration Protocol 7 and figure out what the fuck this code did to me?
You can't really do that right now. Again, your mind is basically been integrated into the ship's computer.
Okay.
What do you mean? I mean, if he was integrated in the ship's computer, then he'd be able to look stuff up.
About the ship, sure.
Yeah, this was something Fractal did to me. I will reiterate that we can to Geist that we can offer through Geist at least that we can offer data on all of the creatures in exchange for letting them go free.
Yeah. I'll relay that to Gray Zone to say that to the animal, to the creature.
Yeah, I guess for them it's just basically I think Iris will probably have to translate something on the lines of we can send them home with the ship.
Yeah, I'll relay that to the group, but like to Gray Zone especially.
Yeah. All right.
So I just say, look, I can get us back to Leviathan. It's going to be a
I
fight.
didn't realize it was
Shrimp.
Real quick, just gonna say, all right, big guy, if you can promise me you won't just smash everything, we might be able to get you back home.
Okay. Do you have some grass?
Oh, Mike,
I'm hungry.
get you so much grass.
Does this ship have like
where the people are.
Actually, does this ship have like feed or something, like some food like a storage?
Actually,
or like
you
a
know
pantry?
what? You know what? And then switching back to English. Odd question, but Vegemite, you have your namesake on you by any chance?
I can. Yeah, I always carry some.
He's a herbivore.
Oh, well. Here, toss a little container of it to you.
Here you go, buddy. How's this taste?
He eats it and is like, all right.
He's so salty.
I mean, he did basically just have a flashbang go off in his face, and they got tied up in a bunch of vines.
No,
I'd be a little salty.
He's having a day.
Mm-hmm.
you haven't figured out Vegemite's the most sane of this entire group.
Oh no, we couldn't tell at all.
All right. Shall we then, everybody?
Where are we going?
Yeah,
We're going to try and take these things back to where they came from.
Where's that?
All right.
Outer space.
I will spit out the coordinates for Geist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vegemite, if we bring you on the ship, are you still going to keep to the surrender?
Is there any plants in there?
And you could.
There are.
I was just going
Again, that's why I asked. Is there like a storage or like pantry or like feed chamber for when these things were contained?
Dan would know this. Yes.
Yeah, presumably there's food in their biomes.
Yes. Then I will say yes. There is food in here.
They're an automated cabbage dispenser or something.
Then
What are the odds of getting the water one back? Low. I'm asking, not Vegemite.
I was just gonna say we probably have to go fast because planes were on their way.
Do we have a chance?
Yes. Those who want to go do that, come stand next to me right now.
I'm on the ship,
I
so.
stretch one of my legs over there, but I'm not leaving Behemoth because I'm the only person who can talk to him.
I will suggest to Geist that we try to.
I assume we're opening up the hatch we're lowering and opening up the hatch for Behemoth right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Behemoth biome should be fully repaired now.
Yeah.
All right, just come this way, buddy.
okay.
Also, I'm going to ask for a status update on Sis.
Also, does anybody else have one of those headsets from the HQ?
Game Night pulls
Might
one
help
out.
a lot here.
Game Night pulls one out and hands it to you.
Okay, I put it on Behemoth.
You don't even know where his ear is.
Yeah.
Or if it can fit a device meant for human size ears.
No, guys. The headsets that let animals have intelligence.
Yeah, how would you fit it on his head?
I'm going to try. I might break it. I'm out of hero points.
Yeah, you break it while you're trying to do it. He's way too big for this, and you
Excellent.
have boxing gloves on.
Yeah.
Oh, can I try putting it on? Game Night pulls out another one.
But why do you have these, Izzy?
I have the create power.
Do you know the specs on that? Yes, you do.
Yeah. If I have been shown them at any point, I know them.
Were you shown the specs?
I did ask a couple of people to help me understand more tech in high school. And one of them is...
I'm going to say it's a 50-50 if these things work at all then for you.
Fair enough.
Also, they were part of the zoo company, so...
Yeah. Which should be easier to understand than anything that Hex can put together. It's a radio transponder. It's not that complicated.
It's not. Oh. These are not the radio transponders.
Out of game, this is the other reason I wanted to send them to the zoo, because that way they could intelligibly understand human speech.
Oh, you're talking the voice things.
Yes.
Oh, no, I thought you just meant a... never mind. Yeah, no, I don't have the specs for that. I thought you just meant a comm, so you have one, he has one, so you can talk to him.
No, that won't work. Animals usually use body language to communicate.
Okay. Yeah. Then never mind. Game Night does not step forward because he does not have one of those.
He steps. Does he step forward, realize the nature of the request, and then step back?
He will step forward, hand you a communicator, and see, will this help?
A little, but mostly for me. And then I guess I'll put it on. after pulling out the mangled husk of one and just drop it on the ground.
Okay. All right. So you guys teleporting?
Huh?
Are you teleporting?
Are we all going?
Like I said, it's like someone.
Yeah,
So
right.
anyone watching Vegemite, I'm assuming, but I'm assuming anyone who's near me, I'm gonna bring back. Just that was the announcement.
Okay.
Sure.
And I guess the ship will start heading that way as well.
Yep. So you appear there with whoever's there. There's now the jets have landed in pontoons. They have Mutinex symbols all over their ship, and there seems to be a team securing Leviathan.
Is Geist who actually has like the? I don't think I actually heard Geist's legal argument about this.
I did it to literally everybody. Yes, you did.
Is Geist here too? Because like
I'm on the ship.
Geist, you might want to go. We might want to go talk to them about this, since you had more of an idea. I should say, hey, excuse me. One of our teammates had some questions about the legality of some of
They pull
this.
guns and point them at you.
I'm ready for that. Iris is going off like outside, away from everyone else for that.
You then hear a voice, "Stand down, everyone." And Stardust descends. She looks over.
I am now being propped up by my tail.
Yeah, so like I said, she descends down with Firework near her. As she does so, you hear an annoying voice. Yeah, do what the lady says. And Rip Snorter comes out.
Oh, of course he does.
Wait,
He
wasn't he
looks
in the
at
middle of the ocean?
No.
He fell off like
He kind of cricks his neck a little bit. Thanks for the rescues there, mate. And he turns and looks at you. She's like, I gotta say, Joey, you packed quite a punch.
You still got some rubble there in you.
We'll have to do that again proper sometime. Instead of you sucker punching me into the ground like that. Springy limbs, that's a cheat right
Sucker nothing. You tried to shoot me.
Look at you, you could have taken it. Besides, you need to back off and leave. You got no legal right to be here at this point. Threat's been dealt with. We're taking our prize.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know you promoted slavery.
Hard pass. Also, Behemoth is on the ship now, right?
Yes, Behemoth is on the ship.
Good.
What are you talking about?
These things have proven themselves to be sentient creatures.
They're animals. That's all they are.
I'm afraid they would beg to differ. Gray Zone, would you mind?
This one here, I'm going to call it Behemoth, because that's what the words that they've been using are, and to simplify things for myself, has agreed to go back onto the ship. And it was just hungry and only responded to attacks.
Stardust looks at you all with kind of a sad look. But are you able to prove that?
Actually, yes.
yeah. Arizona talked him down. Vegemite saw it.
I'm also going to start sending her data from the ship, proving that these things are sentient, because we have zoological data on the ship.
Also, I meant, like, we can literally give them the ability to converse with us if we go back to our home base.
She takes a look at the feed for a minute, then looks at Rip Snorter, who looks smug, and looks at you. She's like, I suppose this could stand up. Though, I do need something. I'm not happy about this situation either Spectrum. But my company still needs what it has asked of me. Perhaps we can work something out. I suppose, let's say, if let's do a hypothetical here. Let's say you are put in a position where a deal has been made, and one side of the deal will take these monsters from space for whatever reason, and the other side will take this technology from space to use for their purposes. What if said company, as long as they got what they wanted, could probably use some of their legal power to help you make that argument about sentient, sapient creatures? What would you say to that?
I want them taken care of and not killed.
I'm going to ping Geist for more information on who's getting the ship data.
Can I track that?
I just say it's like asking her because I can't.
Also, it seems weird.
Yeah, no, I'll relay that. Yeah.
I think you figured it out, right?
I mean, out of character, yes. I just want them to say it. I want you to say it in character.
No, I'll
not say it in character.
Okay. I'm trying to get information in character about who's getting this.
So wait, I'm confused then. So who's getting the data and who's getting the animals? Game Knight says, scratching his helmet.
Well, in theory, they get the outlet backers get the animals, and my company gets the data. Still, that legally might fall apart if the animals could be proven not to be animals, but I think my company would need something to make sure that they were willing to back that, unfortunately. And she kind of floats towards you guys, looking a little menacing, but her look softens as she gets there. And she speaks quietly. She's like, listen, this isn't always the best world we live in, but we do the best that we can in it. I can't help you unless I can help the people I work for. Please.
Have you considered them handing them pictures of dead people on green paper? Everybody seems to like that around here.
I could.
What's that a reference to?
That's money, guys.
Yeah, no, I got it.
Love it.
Pretty great.
Oh Lord,
that took a lot longer than I realized.
There was once a joke in Futurama that said that will cost you 5 pictures of George Washington, and it took me forever to figure it out.
Yeah.
Ain't it, fella?
I will suggest through Geist and such. If we can, as long as have the monsters stay on their ship, like stay in the biomes that are now repaired, they can take some data, and as long as we're able to get regular updates and be able to confirm that the monsters are still within the biomes and not being mistreated, we can make something work.
So what's your intention, just out of character, for the monsters? If you get your way about this, are you keeping them here?
Get them on the ship and back where they came.
Yeah, I want the ship to go out of
either that or my ulterior motive is
while you are bonded with this, you know how to program it to do that.
My ulterior motive out of game is to get them as zoo exhibits, but I don't think I'm going to win that fight.
I mean,
no.
Game Night thinks they are cool, and if they're actually
in game, I just want to make sure that they're safe. Whatever happens after that is secondary data.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, Dan, while you are merged with the ship, you understand how to do this.
Okay, I'm actually going to be sending you a message in a moment. I'm just typing it up properly.
Yeah. So what do you tell Stardust?
I'm gonna look at Brazen as like, this is. You already know where I stand. A lot of this, but this is really more Gray Zone's call than mine.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
Yes, I will.
Since someone respected my opinion.
Do you have any hero points left?
Yes, I do have one left.
It will take your last hero point to do this.
I will happily spend it for that.
Okay, so what's the call?
If the only thing we can do to keep them safe is get them back home, then that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
All right, so do you...
I will suggest to them that if we can, for now, if we can confirm that they're safe, we can work this out legally. I will also let just the party know that I have a backup plan. If they're not holding up their end of the deal.
Why wouldn't they? And yes, Game Night does.
To pat Game Night on the shoulder.
Game Night does ask that out loud.
We can talk about it later, but Stardust is right that the world isn't a very good place.
Okay. All right. So, what do you tell Stardust?
Is everyone okay with the conditions that I was suggesting?
So
Yeah,
you're gonna give essentially Stardust works for Exostar. You're gonna give Exostar the ship data, right?
Yes.
Mm.
And then
And
we're
also
gonna
okay with the
copy, I
monsters
assume, but-
being studied as long as they're able to be within their biomes, and we can regularly check on them to make sure they're not being mistreated.
Sure, that should be okay.
Sure.
Okay. Do you tell this to Stardust?
Someone else will have to tell it directly.
Yeah,
but yes.
I'll relay it. I'll relay.
Okay.
Sure.
And I want visitation rights.
We're all going to be visiting.
Yes.
She smiles at you guys. She's like, "It was very mature of you, Spectrum. Sorry, it's not always perfect, but you made a good call." And then she turns to Rip Snorter. She's like, "You have no more jurisdiction here. A treaty has been met." "What treaty? What do you mean treaty? There are monsters! We made a deal!" "I'm sorry, but the..." "1 minute." And she puts some things in, gets some data. "You should be getting a call about now." Rip's like, "What are you talking about, you stupid..." Yeah. And a guy hands him a phone. "Yeah, hello. What? No, we're supposed to take... What do you mean?" And you see him visibly getting mad, and he like crushes the phone and looks at her. He's like, "Oh, you stupid cut!" And suddenly he's just encased in a pure block of crystal.
This honestly
As she,
ended
like,
way better than I was
extends her arm
expecting.
out. There's just like, you barely even saw it. It was so quick, but this like beam of like stardust just came out, and he is just completely encased in this crystal. And she's like,
Okay.
"Well, that was very satisfying. Take it.
He's gonna survive too, really.
Don't be. Take your take him back to your take him back to your masters. I'm being mad right now, but tell him to call my company. We'll work it out. Get out of here." They hesitate for a second, and she's like, "I said leave." And she like extends her hands, and the air kind of shimmers for a second, and you basically see crystal spikes just form near basically every person's like head, ready to drop and impale them. Everyone just kind of looks around, and they just get their gear packed up, grab Rip Snorter heavily, get in their ships, and leave. She lets the tension go, and the crystals just break apart, scatter into dust, and disappear.
Can I do one more quick flavor thing? I don't have
Yeah,
to hear a
yeah,
place
yeah.
to justify it, but it'll be fun.
Yes.
Hey, give him this. He might want it back, and I'll just toss the tip of one of Rift Starter's tusks if he was based on a boar rather than a pig.
Yeah, he was more a boar than a pig.
Yeah, he might want this back.
Good. That'll be fun for later.
Yeah.
All right. She turns, looks exhausted. She's like, "This is going to be so much paperwork. You know you're going to be still, despite all this, legally in some trouble, right?"
Why? We did the right thing.
I just say I've been expecting this from our first conversation. Yeah.
It wouldn't be
not
the
as
first
bad-
time.
Not as bad as it would have been, but it's
couple-
still not great.
A couple of the exhaust flaps on the ship kind of shrug. I don't know if anyone will actually see it in character.
I'm rolling perception.
I'm pretty sure I noticed that.
All right.
Guy's the only
So-
one that knows what's going on with me, though.
And you are feeling
Yeah.
your grip with this system loosening. You need to set whatever is in place very soon before you lose control.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting that done as soon as possible. Yeah, basically,
Okay.
I'll be devoting just enough attention to keep the ship in the air and functional. The rest of it will be focused on my other project.
So real quick, that project will finish basically right as you will disconnect. I'm going to let you guys role play in a minute because I need to borrow one of you. But pretty much what's going to happen is the ship is going to land. It will need about a day to finish repairing. In that time, you should be able to get the monsters back in the biomes. You can role play a funny call about the zoo freaking out that there's a giant bird in the middle of it now. But I need to borrow one of you. As Dan, you barely able to hold on. The system's starting to overwhelm you. You set your program. It finishes. You feel the control loosen, and you pass out. Ziggy, you see the color shift back to normal. All the nanobots just flow back into Hex Machina's body. She kind of like snaps forward like a jolt of electricity has gone through her and just collapses on the floor.
Oh dear.
And I'm borrowing you now. Dan, you don't know how long you're out for.
Okay.
It seems like it could be a minute, an hour, a day, a year, an eternity. But you hear voices in the void. So, that's my point then, right? That's my point. Unclear. They still chose to walk within the guideline. Yeah, but they went my way! Through compromise, yes. Oh, that's a catch, and you know it! Indeed.
Do I recognize...
Indeterminate, then. Big fancy word for cheating's what it is.
Do I...
Oh! Look, the little one can hear us. I see. His mind has touched the cosmos. A little bit. Just long enough to hear this bit. Listen there, machine boy. Don't worry about it. Your test will come soon enough. Now get some rest. You earned it. Night-night. And you are asleep again. Dan, you will have very vague and indeterminate recollection of this conversation. It will seem as if a dream to you.
Okay. Did I recognize either of those voices?
No.
Okay. And they just to be clear, they were using male pronouns.
I don't think they use pronouns at all.
You said he a couple of times.
Who did I say he with?
The more crass, less machine one said he a couple of times.
About who?
I'm not sure.
It might have, if I was referring to you guys, he or she, I might have done he instead of she if I was talking about you guys. I don't think they ever referred to each other directly.
Okay.
Other than you.
Yeah, I assume that it felt like they were. The thing is, I don't know. Like maybe they were coding Fractal as male, and they were talking about Fractal for parts of that. So it was just.
That's my error then.
Okay.
I will say they never talked about each other directly other than you, as far as I was aware.
Okay.
But again, you'll barely remember this anyways.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Back up to the main chat.
All right.
We landed on top of him with a half-mile full.
He seems very tough.
So, I guess Geist will see. I guess when I come to, am I still on the ship?
I don't know. Did you guys move him?
No,
We got
I was probably gonna prop them up and make sure they're comfortable.
All right. So eventually, Hex will come to, and will kind of immediately kind of slump to her side and raise her visor just enough to kind of vomit on the floor.
Ooh, hey, welcome
Yikes.
back.
Are you alright?
Did you have fun in Tron?
Oh, I do not want to think about Tron right now.
You're Tron, right? You're actually Jeff Bridges, because I've seen it enough.
Oh,
I don't. I don't think he's Jeff Bridges.
Dan, in your head, inaccurate. Your molecular makeup is not similar enough to the one known as Jeff Bridges.
Thank
I don't
you.
think-
I'm gonna say out loud. Thank you, Fractal.
I don't think he's Jeff
Who?
Bridges. I think he's more like Sam Flynn.
Guys, you know that Fractal is.
Oh,
is the AI.
that's right. Yeah. Right. So
Wait,
you're
is
talking,
that
you're...
famous movie where somebody goes into a computer? Wreck-It Ralph 2?
No, the good one, Wreck-It Ralph 1.
Hero point.
So he's got a point there.
Thank you.
It won't
assumed
matter,
that would
so
be
it's
analogy,
fine.
but
No,
it might
I
be
got
played
it.
either way.
Yeah.
All right, so I will kind of shakily stand up. All right, if you guys could do me a small favor, don't mention this to anybody else for now.
What, are you kidding?
Yeah,
I'm
why would we tell
gonna
him?
milk this for all it's worth.
Ooh,
You know
what's
how
going on?
useful that is?
You might not want to explain it to me then, because I already don't know what's going on.
What happened?
I don't know. That's the
Oh,
problem.
okay.
Dan, already the details are fading away from you.
Okay, just stay calm. Things usually resolve themselves. I do this every day.
You don't have a semi-sentient supercomputer inside your head.
A computer?
Oh, the computer wore tennis shoes. Much better analogy.
No, didn't the guy get electrocuted in that? And that's what caused his brain to get down.
No, he got injected with like a virus on the phone. Beamed
I like-
the computer
I like-
into his head.
That's the end of the movie.
I like the sequel where he slayed an alien from outer space with a flamethrower.
That's right. That did happen.
Who said that?
Yeah, we were talking in character.
Yeah, we were that. That was total. That was totally in
It was
character.
completely in character. It was completely in character. I have the skill to back that up, Wex.
Then I'm gonna say that with firework.
Oh, fireworks still here. Shit.
Mhm.
Oh, that means Stardust saw that too.
Roughly.
Okay, I would. If Stardust was here, I would not have mentioned the supercomputer in my head bit.
Okay, fair enough.
I thought this was just
All
a
right.
party.
So let's do some rap then, because I'm starting to get a little tired myself.
Sure.
I'm gonna basically, rather than the usual game debrief, I'm gonna kind of narrate a bit at the end and then kind of go around, and I want to just know what everyone's doing both in character, kind of as like a after this, like what their character is thinking about, what they're doing, if they're left on any thoughts, and then what you as the player are thinking and what thoughts you are left on for this first major adventure. So it takes about a day, but the ship seems repaired enough. Dan, your programs seem to work. You're unsure how far they'll function in the vacuum of space, but you'll be able to track the progress of the kaijus for at least a little bit. You might lose track of them the further they go.
And that's
though-
fine. I just mostly want to make sure that when I do trigger that program, that the ship actually leaves and heads where it's supposed to go.
Mm-hmm. You'd set it up. The kaiju, you get to see the kaiju one more time. They, other than Leviathan, are very happy to see Wash, to see Dunkaroo.
Mhm.
Leviathan seems very salty. The whole situation. Yep, because
I got it.
He's a fish. You set up the program, and soon enough, the ship is blasting off into space, and it's on its way to wherever. The city has been spared, though a little bit of reconstruction work is necessary to do at the zoo. Though they're thinking of making one of the footprints into a new exhibit.
Also, I know I keep harping on it, but do the things that let animals understand human speech work on them?
No, they're too big. They're too alien as well.
I'm okay with that.
They're both. They are
wanted it to be
animals, but
tried, and I respect the call.
they're alien animals. With a little time, they might be able to get designed that way, but not within the scope of time you have.
Mm-hmm.
We'll deal with the full political ramifications of this next game because I don't really want to get into it.
Mhm.
But Logan Lark is not very happy at you guys. And he says there's going to be some problems because of what you did. On the other hand, Exostar seems pretty favorable of how this all turned out, so they're not against you. but you have definitely made an enemy in the company of Mutants. So we leave that. The ship is blasted off, and let's debrief. I'm going to basically just go. I'll go the order you guys showed up to game in. I want you to tell me what your character is doing over the next few days or so as a result of this adventure, what they're thinking about, and then you as a player kind of debrief your own thoughts and feelings and where you think things are going, and just maybe share one thing you really like so far. All right. So I believe the first person in the room here was Nick.
All right, sorry, I've been distracted all night, but
I don't know how free you are right now.
yeah, Iris is probably going to be spending a decent chunk of time over the next few days looking up more legal things and asking Geist for help with that, provided he's able.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, Geist and Hex. And responsibility is probably going to be a bunch of what other things Iris does are.
Okay, so a little bit of research, mostly same business as always, though.
A lot of it's going to be same business as always. Like I said, talking to Geist and Hex, and also is like, given that we're already starting to piss off companies, Wex, can I roll something to get a list of ones that Iris, through connections and other things, knows are up to some shit that they should go after?
Yes, though you will not get that list till next game.
That's fine. That's the other thing Iris is going to be doing.
If you let Hex know about that project, Hex will gladly help you with that.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
We should talk about that sometime before next game. Anyone involved in that. So that's kind of where your mindset's at, Nick?
Yep.
And you as a player.
Very much in the like, well, we have made a corporate enemy. I knew we were going to do this. Here's others to go make enemies of.
Interesting. Okay, so Nick, you as a player, where is your mindset? What's something you've really liked so far? Just share something about the game that you're enjoying, or something that you're hoping for. Maybe both.
Okay. Mindset right now is, oh boy, is combat swingy.
Yep. You bad rolls.
Yeah, bad rolls are real bad. I mean, this was a very interesting bit of stuff that happened. It was very not an arc about my character, which is part of why I was trying to step back more during it. I was like, step up as much as Iris needs to in character to remain true to character, but this is not an Iris arc.
Pretty much.
Okay. Any other thoughts, or shall I move on?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Dan.
All right. Well, Hex. I'd say Hex is fairly happy with how everything turned out. Mind screw issues with Fractal's code aside, and good lord, I'm gonna have to run a lot of extra debug checks on Fractal to see what the actual fuck happened there.
Mm-hmm.
I guess this was kind of the first session where I actually kind of got to do some more than superficial character stuff, which was nice. And I'll be very curious to see the consequences of, one, the last two sessions where I kind of had to tip my hand to Stardust a little bit as far as how intrusive I can be when I want to be. So yeah, we'll kind of see where all that goes.
Okay.
As far as like what I'm doing over the next few days, definitely will be making my own copies of the information I can glean from the ship and from the study on the quote unquote Endbringers, and then just also doing a lot of tests on Fractal and figuring out how exactly that happened with the integration.
Right. Okay. I believe our next person is Justin.
So, I think Solar, overall, he's happy with how it went and how he did. But because he wasn't paying attention or listening to the comm, someone got hurt. And he takes that to heart.
I mean, he got hurt.
Well, yeah, there's that, but not just me.
Okay, that's fair. No, that's a good point.
Deal with vines. But I wasn't there. I wasn't fast enough to save somebody else. Well, I was technically, but I didn't want them down in the first. I didn't want Game down in the first place.
Okay. So what are you spending the next few days doing in character?
I guess reflecting on that while.
I mean,
Going back to like focusing on classes.
okay, so back to school life and a little bit of introspection with it.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Oh, no problem.
All right. Okay. What about you, Justin, as a person?
I'm still trying to work on role playing, and I wasn't as fast or creative with combat until like towards the end.
Okay. I liked what you did at the end, though. Like, again, a superhero game, try things. The worst that can happen is I say no.
Mm-hmm.
Any other impressions, or shall I move on?
You can move on. I liked how today's session went.
Okay. I'm actually going to skip over the next person, or Izzy. Sorry, Izzy's next.
Oh, I'm next.
Game night. Yep.
Cool. Game night is, in a word, confused. Very confused. This all kind of goes over his head. That said, if allowed, game night would be asking Gray Zone if she could bring him onto the alien ship to see all aliens while she's saying hi to them, making sure they're being okay, and that's where he's going to be spending a lot of his time.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, and then probably on the way back when can see those and take one apart. And
Okay.
that's pretty much game night's next couple of days.
All right. Then let's hear from Izzy. Ursa.
What do I thought the entire scenario was fun. The one thing about this, like, I didn't think we were gonna like the Outbackers if they like kind of like swiveled back and forth in my head. I thought it would have been cool if we could have kept the creatures in the zoo, but
I would have let you. You didn't try.
I wanted to. It didn't seem like anybody else was up for it.
I did not want.
I was very, as a GM, ready to let you do that. There just would have been some consequences.
Yeah, exactly.
They were really fun to dislike.
Yeah.
Let's see. I keep going back and forth as to whether or not I like Stardust. Haven't quite figured out whether I like her or not. I'm leaning. Yeah. I really like Firework though. Every time she says something, I like her more.
Fireworks.
Like every time, it's fantastic.
Yay.
Otherwise, no, I'm exactly as effective as I thought I was going to be.
All right.
So, yeah, that's all I got.
Thank you, Izzy.
You're
I'm going to skip over one person and go to Ziggy next.
Okay.
I'd like to end on Wash.
Sure. Let's see. I'm Geist learned that, Hex certainly has a very interesting, make a lot of things very interesting and a lot easier, in fact. Also learned that, glad that we have enough people that are just as dedicated to giving a big middle finger to organizations that would trample on the freedoms of others. Let's see. What was the other question? Sorry.
What are you doing over the next few days in character?
Oh, right. Probably gonna be giving Iris and Hex like a laundry list of companies that he's been targeting for a long time to get their shit out in the open.
All right. And so now, what about Ziggy himself? What are your impressions, feelings, wishes, things you've liked, etc.?
Dealing with the dealing with some of the red tape. Glad that we got at least a result out of it. That was at least sort of favorable. I am a little confused at how bare bones this ship is. That it has very advanced computer systems, but has very little actual computing power that doesn't have to do with itself. But yeah. That's about it.
Okay. Thank you. Then finally, let's end with Wash. And Wash, I'm breaking my rule a little. Say what you're going to do, and then I'm cutting in and doing a little scene with you.
Yay.
boy.
Let's see. At a base level, I want to get to know the members of my team a little bit more now because, like I said, Grayzone is kind of used to running on instinct and just doing whatever he feels like is the right thing in that moment. And he's not used to people actually backing him up or trying to listen to him. So he wants to actually get to know these people who are willing to actually listen to what the talking kangaroo has to say. Additionally, checking in on these gigantic kaiju a lot. And because of some things that happened with the Outbackers, maybe go into the vet, get a checkout, and just double check if there's any signs of intentional manipulation of my physiology. It's not a thing I really thought about before, but I got a vibe that some of these guys may have changed from human on purpose somehow. I enjoyed the hell out of Ripstorter as a foil. And thank you for letting me get away with so much bullshit in that fight.
Rule of thumb with superhero games: heroes should feel empowered, and they should feel cool.
And Grayzone does not really care that aliens exist or that they have provable tech or any of that, because one, he still only partially understands technology, and two, he personally has already gone through the existential motions of realizing that there are other sentient beings in the world, in the universe, and that they may or may not think the same way he does.
All right. So I'm going to do a little scene with you.
Right.
You go take the test, and ultimately, I will tell you that they come back negative. You are absolutely an awakened animal, so to speak,
Okay.
and have not been modified in any way other than whatever, the weird things that modify your people in the first place.
Okay. No, scar tissue or anything?
No, nothing like that. As you're waiting, as you kind of wait around for the results, because this isn't the zoo, Jerry comes up to you. And I'm actually going to speak as Jerry right now.
Oh, cool.
Because I like Jerry.
Yeah. Hi, Jerry.
Hey, Dunk. How you doing?
How long has it been since the fight?
2 days.
Doing all right. Dealt with some rough customers, piecing things back together.
Yeah. You look like something's bothering you. I can always tell.
Well, you're an insightful little guy. Anything more specific?
I mean, you seem sure, but like, I don't know. You wouldn't be here if you weren't worried about something.
Eh. Oh, is this in the vet?
Yeah.
No. Just kind of checking, getting a checkup. You know that thing on your head that lets you have a little bit more intelligible conversations, and I always appreciate those with you.
I like it.
Hmm.
Lets me figure out where there's better grass.
Well, I was just seeing if anybody had done anything like that to me without my knowledge or consent.
Well, what if they had?
I don't know.
Does it really
If
change?
somebody could do that sort of thing permanently, that might have large implications for the statuses of animals the world over. But
Might,
is what it is.
but even if it had been done to you, you're still you, Dunk.
Well, there definitely ain't nobody else like me.
I agree. Do you want
Ain't
some
nobody
grass?
else
Do
like
you want
me
some
either.
grass juice?
Yeah, sure.
And he pops one out for you.
Anything you've been looking out for, buddy?
No, not much. Just having a nice time at the zoo. You know. Just
Yeah,
we
it's a
worry
sweet
about
gig. Yeah.
it is. But we worry about you, Dunk. Just take care of yourself, okay?
Don't worry, I'm a tough old guy.
I know. I
It'll
know.
take a lot to deal with this, Sheila.
Yeah. Want to watch the sunset?
You know, right now, nothing I'd rather do.
Okay. Race you there.
Tell me he wins.
That's
Oh,
up to
I was
Watch.
gonna ask if you wanted a better view and then lift him up and then do the stretchy legs thing.
He freaks out a little, but he likes
Well,
it.
I was gonna ask, but
Yeah.
we're in
Well,
a
actually,
race now.
let's end on that question. And that's
All right.
and so Wash's impression. Now you. I want to hear from you.
Oh, the enjoying getting to stunt the hell out of everything was a lot of Wash's impression. I mean, on the meta level, I have much less information on the politics of this world than I think a lot of the rest of you do, and I am curious where all this aliens and corporation stuff is going. I am not sure who or what to trust. I'm having fun learning everybody's character a lot. I don't know what to make to two or three of you yet. But I'm going to enjoy the dynamic as it evolves. I'm curious where this is going.
All right.
Because we kind of let off with aliens and endbringers, and sometimes it's hard to de-escalate, but I'm okay with that.
Clearly, next session is going to be the beach episode.
Okay.
Clearly.
So
Co-starring Leviathan.
that is session. Everyone gets a point to build your character with.
Oh,
Fucking rad.
Neat.
You finished an adventure.
Woo.
You get about 1 PowerPoint per adventure.
Cool. All right. Awesome.
All right. And unless anyone has any other comments, that's the game for the night. I hope you guys had fun with the first adventure.
Oh, Outbackers. I am curious as hell what Shrimp on the Barbie's fucking deal is.
Yeah, it would have been interesting if someone stayed around and fought him.
Oh, I wanted to so bad. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I was a little disappointed when you were initially kind of pushing me towards Rip Snorter because I wanted to keep an eye on Shrimp on the Barbie.
Oh, these guys will be back eventually.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yep.
They're essentially your nemesis at this point, Wash.
Everybody needs a good
Oh.
nemesis.
By the way, Wash, get a complication.
Honestly, I was just kind of sad that the rest of the party showed up to deal with Vegemite because I like it. If I had been able to, I was absolutely just going to sick Fractal on him, and he would have been able to do absolutely nothing to Fractal.
Wash, you have the complication enemy outbackers.
Yeah, dude, if it weren't for the fact that Izzy went unconscious, I wouldn't have done that.
It's not my fault my character has absolute garbage defenses.
That's exactly your fault.
It's exactly in fact your fault, Izzy.
Okay. Well, like I said, that's game. Thanks for letting me do a quick session this week to wrap it up. We'll do our normal session next Thursday.
Cool.
Good.